Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I titled it Sailing with God. What does it mean to sail with God? It simply means to walk through the journey of life with God as your guide. When you sail with God, you are relying on his power and his direction to navigate you through the journey of life. Just as a sailor who sails a ship or a boat relies on the wind to propel his boat, that is how we rely on the power and on the direction of God to direct our paths. So guys, when you sail with God, you're completely trusting in God's will and you're letting him to direct your path through life storms and challenges. Because whether you like it or not, in this life, challenges will always come. Because life is not always a bed of roses. Challenges, storms will always come. It can come in your marriage, it can come in your health, it can come in your finances, in your family. It can just come from any angle. So the question now is, when these storms arises, whom do you let into the boat of your life? Whom do you allow to come into the boat of your life to calm that storm? Is it God or is it man? Guys, I want to read this Bible verse that actually spoke about how Jesus Christ himself calmed a storm. And the Bible verse is taken from the book of Luke chapter 8 verse 23 to 24, and I read, as they were sailing, Jesus fell asleep. Suddenly a strong wind blew down on the lake, and the boat began to fill with water, so that they were all in great danger. The disciples went to Jesus and woke him up, saying, Master, Master, we are about to die. Jesus got up and gave an order to the wind and the stormy water. They died down, and there was a great calm. This is just like the issues that arises in the life of a man. Just like I said earlier, issues will always come up. So when these issues comes up, the person you run to matters, and the person you're expected to run to when life's challenges comes up is Jesus. When you run to him and let him to come into that situation, he will calm it. Because God cannot be in the boat of your life and that boat will capsize. It's not possible. It is not possible. That is why you need to always let him into your life. Let him take control. Let him direct every step that you take. Because he is more than able to do all that we can even imagine. So my friend, I'm charging you today, if you're the type that always think that you can do things on your own based on, say, you have the connection, or based on people, or based on your money, there are some things that money cannot really solve, in as much as money answers, should I say, 95% of life issues. Money solves it, but there are also things that money cannot solve, and it is only the power of God that can actually save you from that situation. So that is why you need to always let God to come into your life. Let him to come into your situation. And you cannot just fold your arms when you're going through the storms of life and thinking that God will just come into it like that. No, you don't do it. When you're facing a challenge, you need to use your mouth and invite him, because God does not, go to where he's not invited. In as much as our God is an omnipresent God, he's everywhere. Yes, that's true, but he cannot go to where he's not invited. You have to invite him. into that situation. And then it is only when you have invited him into that situation that he will come in and calm every storm. All right, so my people, this is what I wanted to share with you, and I pray that as many as those that are going through one situation or one issue of life or the other, I pray that God will give you the strength to carry on, give you the strength to not give up, but to completely trust in him. Have faith in his word. Know that his words over your life will definitely come to pass. All his promises, all the prophecies hanging over your head will come into manifestation, because God is not a man that he should lie, and he is not a son of man that he should repent. Whatever thing he says, he will always do it. Even the Bible made us to understand that, his words cannot return back to him without it accomplishing that which he has sent it out to do. So I want you to draw strength from these verses of the Bible and know that God is always there once he's invited into that situation to calm everything down for you. He'll put an end to those issues of life that you're going through, and you will see that you have a complete peace that passes human understanding. So guys, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is how you can actually sail with God. Before you can sail with God, there are things you must do, and one of those things you must do is you have to have faith. You need to believe that God has the power to save you, and you need to also believe that all the things he has said over your life, he will do them. Because without faith we cannot please God. Faith without work is dead. If we are saying that God can do it, and you don't even have the faith, then if you're not exercising it, there is no way you can please God. So you must believe that God can do it, that God has the capacity to come into that situation and calm it down. All right, and then the second thing that you must do, as a matter of fact, is obedience. For you to sail with God, you have to be obedient, because you cannot say that you want to walk with God and then God is telling you to do this and you are saying it as something that doesn't make sense, and you want to just do your own thing. Then that is disobedience. Because there are some times that God, in fact, his ways are not our ways. There are some things that he would want us to do in our own physical eyes. We'll be thinking that those things doesn't make sense, is foolish. But in the long run, if you actually obey the instruction that God has given to you and you carry it out and do it, you will find out that that thing that he has instructed you to do is the best for you. So you must be willing to obey him in order for you to sail with him. You must be willing to, let him direct you, let him guide you through, because that is what this sailing with him is all about. All right, and so guys, there are also benefits that come with working with God and allowing him to take control of everything that you're doing. And one of such benefits is joy. You experience this unexplainable joy on the inside of you, because you know that you have God in the boat of your life, and then nothing can go wrong. Once you are assured that Christ is in the boat of your life, nothing can go wrong. Though the storms may arise, the rages of the sea may arise, but once he is in the boat, it will not capsize. It can only shake, but at the end of the day, peace, be still. calmness will be restored, and then you will be joyful. And when you're joyful, you will put your enemies in a state of confusion, because the initial reason why they even brought up those storms into your life is to devastate you. But once they see that, oh, regardless of the situation that is happening around you, regardless of all the things, the tantrums that they are throwing at you, you're still joyful, they will become confused. So that is one of the benefits of sailing with this God that we're talking about. Okay, and so guys, I hope I've been able to say something meaningful and something that can actually impact the life of somebody in this video. And I hope and pray that God will make this video that I've just made to yield something positive in the life of whomsoever that comes across it. Okay, so guys, I'll see you in my next video. Do take care of yourselves. Bye.